just down the servo, and this lad's telling us that Labor's going to try and bloody get rid of diesel, make us all have electric cars. There you go, guys. Friday. Thought I'd talk about myself for a little bit here. Yeah, basically, yeah, I grew up on Robbie Island. Did like, you know, government primary school and high school and that, and I did a school-based apprenticeship as an auto electrician. I was the first ever school-based apprentice in Queensland, and the first auto electrician one, obviously, as well. But I had my trade. I had my actual trade certificate by the time I was 18. When I was 17, I got my P's. I actually started, I was about 15 when I started the school-based apprenticeship. By the time I got my P's when I was 17, I was a third-year apprentice. And so, yeah, I got my P's and I went on call, which is like a 24-hour breakdown service. The company that I work for served like all the big trucking companies, Fox and Toll and all those big nationwide bloody line haul companies and that. All your fuel distributors, basically anyone that's in a van that has a vehicle or a fleet of vehicles that had an account with the company that I work for. I was the biggest auto electrician in Queensland. And so as a third year apprentice, peak later, I was on call on the 24-hour breakdown service, and I'd rock up to a B-double broken down on the side of the highway, and the driver would go, oh, you know, I called up an electrician, not a bloody kid. You know, my dad was an electrician, so I'm a second generation auto electrician and good at what I do. And I'll get in there and fix the thing, you know, and at the end they'll be all apologetic that they doubted me or whatever. So I've always been sort of, you know, they doubted that I could do the job, and then I've bloody shocked them. So I've always sort of been that, and I've done a bit of like rural service. I did finish out my apprenticeship and I went up north and did like some rural service. I also got my mechanical trade. So I'm a dual trade. I'm like one module off being a master technician. So I've sort of, there's nothing left with cars that I can do, or trucks or engines or anything like that interests me. Sort of for years I've worked for other guys. I've done this for 15 years, been an auto electrician, and worked for other guys that weren't even a tradesman, you know. And so the last straw is I worked for a guy and he went to TAFE 2 years after I went to TAFE. And you know, I was a gun electrician, so any company would have had me, and I've sort of been everywhere. I wanted to go with that, and I thought, oh, I might start up my own business there and do that. But sort of the way times have changed, it doesn't interest me now, and sort of the type of work that I want to do just it doesn't happen. It's not economical anymore. So yeah, I bought a ride-on mower. To make a go-kart for the kids. Actually, first off, I bought a quad bike, and the missus is like, oh, nah, it's too powerful, blah, blah. And I got rid of it, and I bought a little ride-on mower, and I ended up getting it going as a mower. And so I can mow a few yards here and there, and then I thought, oh, I could make something of this, you know, and I already had a little trailer and a little four-wheel drive, and I thought, oh, you could just do paddocks and that with this little ride-on that I bought. And so I made an ad, and then I got some work, and I made a little bit of money, and I bought some more mowers and stuff and fixed them up. Remember doing now. I just got a text today offering me $44 an hour to be an auto electrician for some company, and it took me 2 seconds to think about it. I don't want that, man. Like, currently I'm looking at trying to get $1 a minute up to $2 a minute on a job for the time that I'm on the job. $45 an hour, that's like 15 minutes every hour I'll have to just go and hide somewhere at this job, because it's not worth it for me, you know. Like, it probably costs me here and there and fuel and everything like that, but I still pay myself that wage and I reinvest any extra profit back into the company, so it works good like that. Anyway, yeah, that's my story, and I'm out beach now. I'm going to mow some units. We've got a great standoff between the ducks and the mower. Feel like you're not cutting my grass. Little tweedy ones. Heaps of them. Where'd these all come from? Hundreds of them, look. He's got himself one of those redneck whippies. The old Schmokey. Stops the mozzies from getting you. A lot of people just want the cheapest whoever they can get. And they don't care about me or you if we starve or if our kids get fed. But yeah, I have 2 kids. I've got a family to look after. And so when I'm purchasing new equipment or whatever, I've got to see with my new, I'm just reversing. Bloody Johnny. Just do some reversing and film myself at the same time. No, but when I buy new equipment, I need like my value for money out of it. If there's 2 products and they both come out of the same factory and one's got a brand name on it and one's got home brand written on it, I'm looking at which one's cheaper. So started out, I didn't use Ryobi's, I used Homelight, because Ryobi's made by Homelight, so you're only paying extra for that fancy little yellow case around the outside. But I remember at least 18 months that I wished I could afford one of those bright yellow Ryobi's, and now I've got 6 of them.